Aloha everyone. My name is Deepa. Welcome to What's for Yoga. Today it will be back bends. So that will include some core strengthening and back strengthening asanas. Let's get started. So if you'd like, you can place a blanket on the floor to start seated. If you don't have a blanket or a pillow, just go ahead and sit right down on the floor or your yoga mat. Getting centered here, getting into a position that's easy for you to sit for a couple minutes. Start to close your eyes. Relax the face, neck, and shoulders. As if somebody had the palm of their hand against the high point on your chest right above your sternum. Just feel the warmth of that hand helping your chest to relax, your shoulders to release, your heart to soften. Take a nice slow deep breath in through the nose. Draw the breath through the third eye. Down past the throat and heart and deep into the belly. Open through the belly, the hips, and your low back like a big balloon at the base of the spine. And then slowly exhale out your nose. So we'll try that again. Slow inhale through the nose. Draw the breath through the third eye. Down past the throat and heart, deep into the belly. Soft expansion through the front of the low belly, the hips, and the low back. And then like you're pressing the air slowly out of a balloon, exhale out the nose. So try that on your own a couple times as you get more grounded, feeling the release of tension from the body by using the breath consciously. One more time, in and out. Stay focused on those nice deep inhales and exhales as you move through your asanas today. Try to keep most of your focus inside with your eyes softly open just to help you balance. We'll start warming up the core and the spine now. So go ahead and place your left leg in front in easy pose, or what's called Sukhasana. If you'd like, you can come off your prop and just place it to the side. Place your hands around your knees, and we'll start by exhaling and releasing back into this gentle C curve for the back. Chin to chest. I'm leaning back on my sacrum a little bit to create more of a C curve. Shoulders are down. Use your abs nice and strong and press your heart forward, arching the back as you drop your shoulders and look up toward the sky, reaching the chin up away from the chest and the chest down toward the floor. Exhale, pull back through chin to chest, pulling away from the knees, leaning back on the sacrum. Inhale, come through, arching the back, look up. Exhale, pull back, chin to chest, using your abs to pull the spine back into a C curve. The shoulders are down the whole time you're moving. Just keep going at your own pace. Every time you open the chin away from the chest or go into a back bend or an arch is an inhale. And every time you go into a flexion or a curl with the spine is an exhale. Let's do two more. Finishing back, leaning on the sacrum gently, back in your C curl. Just go ahead and move your chin from one shoulder to the other, stretching different corners of the neck. Stop where you feel a good spot, breathe through it. So your inhales bring oxygen to the tight muscles, your exhales soften or release tension from the muscles, just like the sun melting ice. Exhales, melting tension away from the muscles. Chin comes back to sternum. Inhale all the way up into a vertical position with the spine. Taking the flesh of the glutes, just kind of pulling it away from the sit bones. So you can start to fold over, opening your rotators here. Just support yourself with the palms of your hand against the mat or the floor. Activate your abs so that your back is supported by the abdominal muscles. And don't pull yourself down. Just let your hips hinge. The back is strong and flat. And if the muscles loosen as you stretch, you can just bring your torso closer to the floor, supporting yourself with your arms. Breathe in through your hips and your low back here. Inhale, walk your torso up. Take the front leg, so we'll do that left leg again, and just bring your heel behind your glute. And then you're going to take the left arm, swing it in front of the body on the inhale. You're leaning on the right hand as you lift your hips up, nice and slow. Reach your left arm behind you as you stretch the chest. As your arm lowers, begin to lower the hips on the exhale, and then repeat again. Inhale, swing the arm up. Lift the hips. Feel that nice hip opener on the left side. And then release the arm behind you. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Good job. And we'll switch sides. So now we're going to have the right leg in front, or if you got the legs mixed up, don't worry about it. Whichever leg you're working on next is fine. So again, pull the flesh away from the sit bones, strong abdomen, and just start to walk yourself down into the stretch. You'll feel the rotators deepening, the stretch here in the rotators and the hips, low back spreading open, strong belly, shoulders down, and breathe. In through the nose, exhale out the nose, nice and slow. Inhales and exhales the same length of time. If you feel like you can deepen your stretch, go ahead and lower your forearms down, or you can always stack your fists and rest your forehead on your fists for support. Inhale, walk your torso back up. Go ahead and swing that right leg behind you with your heel behind your glute. Take your left hand, place it down next to your left leg. Inhale, the right arm swings forward of the body and all the way up. Lift your hip, open the chest by bringing your arm gently behind you. Exhale, lower the hips and slowly lower the arm. Inhale, belly button to spine, lift the hips long, reach through the hip and that side of the body. And exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, draw the arm and hips up. That should feel really good on the shoulder and chest. Exhale to release. Good, so now go ahead and turn to your side on your mat. Place your feet hip width apart and parallel. You're sitting up tall on your sit bones here, of a nice flat back, the heart reaching out on the high diagonal. Go ahead and place your hands against your thighs and resist, push it. Go ahead and push your chest away from your legs and resist that push. You're activating your abdominal muscles really strongly here. You might even start to shake. It's okay. So keep pushing and keep resisting simultaneously. Always breathing. One more breath. And then go ahead and release your back over your legs and we'll slowly lower down onto the mat. You can just let your hands slide down the hamstrings, slowly lower one vertebrae at a time, all the way until you get to the back of the head against the mat, and then go ahead and draw your knees up toward your chest. Relax the low back on the mat. Inhale, knees down. Activate your abdominal muscles toward the floor. Exhale, bring your head up to your knees. Inhale the head down, and exhale your knees away. Set your left foot down on the mat. Cross your right leg on top. Open your arms out to a T position on the floor. Hands can be up or down. And shift your hips to the right just an inch. Lower your knees down on the left. Use the left hand on top of the outside of the right leg to help draw your knees to the floor. And look toward your right hand. Most importantly, keeping your right shoulder down on the mat. Inhale, bringing breath, oxygen and energy into those muscles in the hips. Exhale, just feel that tightness melting away. Do that another time. Inhale and exhale. Using your belly button to your spine, draw your knees back up to center. Switching sides, uncross. Cross your left leg on top of the right. Open your arms out to the T position. Shift your hips to the left just an inch. Drop your knees to the right. Use the right hand on the outside of the top leg to help draw the knees down. Keep your left shoulder on the floor and look toward your left hand. Inhaling and exhaling nice and slow through the nose. Use your abs, belly button to spine as you pull your legs up. Uncross. Go ahead and lengthen your legs down on the mat for Ardha Navasana half boat. Bring your feet together, straight legs, palms down on the mat with your arms next to the sides of the body. Try to pull the toes back toward your shins and press out through the balls of the feet and touch the insides of the big toe ball mounds together. You're going to press the insides of the big toe ball mounds together, helping to activate the inner line of the legs. Inhale, knit your abdominal muscles down toward the floor. Exhale, lift your legs and upper body along with the arms off the mat. Hold, reach through the balls of the feet, pull the toes toward you. Keep breathing. Inhale, release down. Let's do that again. Activate your abs toward the mat. Exhale, lift. Keep breathing and holding nice and steady. These isometric holds are where you get all your strength building. Inhale, release. Last one. Exhale, lift. Keep breathing. Shoulders are relaxed. Tuck your chin down just a little bit. Keep activating your abs to the mat. You can do it. Inhale, release. Good. So go ahead and draw your knees back up to your chest. Give yourself a little release there for your back. Place your hands on your hamstrings again under your lower legs. Swing up to Paripurna Navasana on the sit bones. Full boat pose. Inhale, exhale, swing up. Again, touch the inner ball mounds together of the feet. You can open your arms, palms up toward the sky, and just shift your knees slightly away from the sternum. Lift your heart up on the high diagonal. Reach out through your crown. Feel the strength of your abdominal muscles here, pulling in toward your core, in toward your center to take the weight and the work out of your hip flexors. That's really important. One more nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, place the feet down on the mat and round over your legs to relax your back. Inhale, rise up. Go ahead and swing your feet behind you and come into a tabletop position, getting a little deeper now into the core. We're going to do cat-cow, but we'll do a little lower leg lift on the exhale. So it goes like this. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, strong abdomen to support your back. Inhale, dive into the cow, so that's the arch in the back. Exhale, activate your abs to curl the top of the head toward the tailbone. And when you can't curl anymore, the lower legs and the knees float off the mat. You bring the weight to the arms and hands, and then inhale, come back down. Repeat. Arch the back in the cow. Look up. Exhale, top of the head toward the tailbone. And when you can't curl anymore, the lower legs float off the mat. You lift your spine high in a curled position, bringing the weight onto the hands, and then inhale, lower. Go ahead and do 2 more. Finish here with a flat back. Go ahead and place your feet together, open your knees, and stretch out in Bhaktasana, forehead to the mat. Take a couple nice relaxing breaths here as you release your tailbone between the heels and feel your hips and low back relax. Bring your belly all the way down onto the mat so we can strengthen the erector spinae, the muscles that run up and down the spine. So we'll start with the hands under the shoulders. The left ear comes down to the mat. Tailbone drops down between the feet. The feet start together. So tailbone down, belly button to spine. Inhale, lift the head and chest and legs up. Open the feet. Keep your torso where it is. Exhale, close the feet. Inhale, open the feet. Keep activating your belly. Exhale, close the feet, right ear down on the mat. Repeat. Lengthen your tailbone down, belly button to spine. Inhale, lift the upper and lower body, open the feet. Exhale, close the feet, keep lengthening out the crown. Inhale, open the feet. Exhale, close the feet, left ear down. Repeat. Lengthen your tailbone down, belly button to spine. Inhale, lift, open the feet. Keep activating the abs. Exhale, close the feet. Inhale, open the feet. Exhale, close the feet, right ear down. Last repetition. Tailbone down, belly strong, pull it up away from the mat. Inhale, lengthen, open the feet. Exhale, close the feet. Inhale, open the feet. Exhale, final release. Left ear comes down onto the mat. Good job. Go ahead and push yourself up and relax your hips to your heels as you stretch out. Inhale, place your left foot into a lunge with the right knee on the floor behind the right hip. Just make sure your front knee is directly over the front ankle. So you want to square off the joints here, one above the other. Nice wide toes. The back knee is behind the hip, so you have an angle here so you get that nice long hip flexor stretch. Tone the right glute. Place your left hand palm up on top of the left thigh, belly button to spine. Inhale the right arm up. Feel free to touch your thumb and first finger together. And then exhale, stretch up and out of that hip and over to the left side. That should feel really nice. You're lunging simultaneously as you get this nice long stretch out of the left side and out of the left hip flexor. Out of the right side, sorry. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale to release and shift your weight back to stretch the front hamstring. And go ahead and lunge. Step through plank on the inhale. Exhale back to release your tailbone to your heels. We're going to dive through this time into upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Look between the hands, drop your forearms down. Inhale, dive through, hips down, tailbone down, chest in front, belly strong, chest in front of the biceps here. And then exhale back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So if you need to, you can walk it out here, pumping your legs back and forth. Come high onto the balls of the feet, bend your knees and really push the floor away. So that means you've got to set your weight down through your first finger and thumb. After that, pull your shoulder blades towards your hips. Inhale, lengthen your knees. Exhale your heels down with your feet in a parallel position. Using your abdominal muscles, opposite leg forward. Right foot forward now, left knee gently down behind the hip. And make sure the front knee is over the ankle, nice wide toes. Right arm palm up on the leg. Left arm touch your first finger and thumb together, shoulders down. Belly button to spine. Inhale, lengthen up first, and then start to stretch over to the right side. So you feel that length on the left side. The shoulder stays down. Breathe in. Keep breathing. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, shift your weight back to stretch the front hamstring. Inhale, lunge forward. Step through plank on the inhale. Exhale back. Bhaktesana. We'll dive through into upward facing dog again. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Look between the hands. Forearms drop down. Top of the head and chest start to move through the arms. Lower your hips down, tailbone down, legs straight. Belly button to spine as you bring your chest in front of your biceps. Inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Long neck. Keep moving here. Step your left foot forward. This time it's a full runner's lunge. Belly button to spine. Interlace your hands behind your tailbone. Reach back through your right heel. Keep your right leg straight by lifting the thigh away from the floor and reaching long at your heel as you stretch out your crown. Inhale, begin to pull your chest up into a gentle back bend. Tone the right glute. Your fisted hands move down past the tailbone as you open your chest to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, bringing both hands down. Step through plank. Inhale. And exhale, Bhaktesana. This time we'll go into our back bend Dhanurasana, the full bow. So go ahead and come all the way down onto the belly. Take your ankles in your hands. Place your chin on the mat. If you don't want to lift up into the full bow, you can stay here and stretch the quadriceps. Just make sure you drop your tailbone down and pull your belly up. If you'd like to try the back bend, tailbone down. This protects the back. Lower belly muscles knit against the sacrum. This protects the back as well. Long through the spine. Inhale. Kick your ankles into the hands. Kick up and back. Keep breathing. Open the chest. Reach out through the crown. One more big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly lower the chest to the mat. Inhale. Press up through your plank and exhale back, downward dog. Just switching sides now. Right foot forward in the runner's lunge. Left leg long behind you. Interlace your hands behind you and past your tailbone as you lengthen your neck and pull your shoulders down towards your hips. Inhale, belly button to spine. Begin to pull your back into an upright position and then open your chest toward the sky. Inhale, keep pushing down and out through both feet for balance. Keeping shoulders down, keep breathing. And then exhale, gently release the spine. Plant your hands firmly down, step to plank, and then exhale back, Bhaktesana. Bring your belly down onto the mat. One more full bow for Dhanurasana. Catch your ankles with your hands, knees under your hips. If you'd like to rest here, feel free. Otherwise, we'll repeat Dhanurasana one more time. Tailbone down, belly lifts against the back. Inhale, kick your ankles into your hands, lift your chest, breathe in. Keep breathing. Reach out the crown, breathe into the heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, push up through plank. And exhale back, downward dog. Stay here and breathe. Pressing down through the first finger and thumb. Lift the thighs. Lengthen your neck and pull your shoulders toward your hips. Walk your feet up toward your hands. Rest your chest on your thighs. Drop your head. Inhale, slowly unroll your spine. Take a breath and stand in Tadasana. Absorb, let the blood come back to normal. I'll face forward now. We'll go into Nataraj Asana, the dancer balance pose. Shift your weight to the right leg. Bend the left knee to prepare. Pull the belly button to spine. Feeling strong here through the thigh and the right glute. Belly button to spine. This is going to be your inner focal point, helping you to stay balanced. Catch your left ankle in your left hand and bring your knees together. Draw your right arm up by the ear with a long arm here, shoulder down. If you want to just stay here, you're welcome to do that. It's a nice quadricep stretch. Otherwise, really work to draw the tailbone down to protect your low back. Belly button to spine. Inhale, kick your ankle into your hands straight back behind you. Just like the wheel of a car, just moving front and back, not off to the side. So don't let your knee kick off to the left. Inhale, keep kicking. And then finally exhale, draw your knee to your chest and release your low back. And release that leg, come to standing. Let's absorb into Tadasana. Shift your weight over to the left leg now. Get your toes nice and wide. Bend the right knee. Feel strength here through the quadricep and the glute to support you. Belly button to spine. Go ahead and catch your right ankle in your right hand and draw your left arm up by your ear, dropping your shoulder down. So if you want help focusing, just focus down on the floor about 6 feet in front of you. That's the easiest place to focus if you have trouble balancing. And if you want to give yourself a little challenge, I really like to focus out in front with this asana because your chest is nice and open, shoulders down. It gives you that feeling, that expansive energy that a back bend can really bring. So it helps to bring that forward in this pose. So now we'll drop the tailbone down, belly button to spine. Inhale, kick your ankles straight back behind the hip. Remember, not off to the side. Keep reaching down through the standing leg. Feel your energy moving out and down so you have deep, wide roots in the standing leg as you kick back into the back bend. Keep breathing. And then exhale, bend the bottom leg and draw your knee to your chest. Go ahead and release. Standing in Tadasana to absorb. We'll just fold over to relax the back now. So go ahead and open your feet a little wider than your hips. And you can just start to let your body be soft. Bend your knees. Start to round down through your back. Drop your head, crown toward the earth. And then just step your feet apart and let your back release gently and slowly, swinging it side to side. As you lunge to the left, your body goes to the left. As you lunge to the right, your body goes to the right. Okay, stopping in the middle. Drop your sit bones and your tailbone down between your heels for praying mantis. Push the knees apart, bringing the hands to prayer position. Lower your eyes toward the floor or close them and focusing on the breath here as your hips open. Last back bend for the class today. We'll do a camel pose, Ustrasana. So go ahead and come onto your knees. If you'd rather have some padding, Take that blanket or prop you used for your seated asana in the beginning of class. Place your knees right on top for support. Place your feet a little closer together, your knees about hip width, maybe a little wider. You're creating a tripod stand here for your pose. Your hips are right over the knees. Try to keep those stable there as you move, instead of letting your body go into this kind of action where you're throwing it behind you. So we'll stabilize the hips over the knees by toning and lifting the glutes. Tailbone down, belly is very strong here to support your back. Long tailbone, lifted glutes. We'll just do the gentle one with the hands on the sacrum. So palms to the sacrum or the back of your hips. Belly button to spine. Draw your elbows together as your chest begins to reach up on the high diagonal. Inhale, support your head as you begin to look up. And remember, hips stay over the knees as you begin to arch into a back bend. Keep your belly strong. Tailbone down, your glutes are strong. Breathing. And then slowly rise up, inhale, and release your hips to your heels. Exhale, Bhaktасana. Go ahead and wrap your hands around your heels. We'll release the back now into a curled position, a spinal curl to release all that back bending. So wrap your hands around your heels. Place the top of the head on top of the floor. So you tuck your chin here. Then squeeze the heels and very gently lift your hips up, using your abs to help lift your hips up toward the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, release your hips down. One more time, squeeze the heels, activate the abs. Inhale, lift the hips up and away from the heels. Feel that nice stretch through the low back. And then exhale, release hips to heels. And inhale, unwind your spine up to a seated posture. Go ahead and move your prop out of the way. We'll do a few back releases before we lay in Shavasana. Go ahead and lower yourself gently down onto the mat and draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug to release your back. Inhale your head to the floor. Place your hands on your knees as they float up to the sky. Let's do that a couple times. Upanasana, double-legged wind reliever. Inhale your knees to your chest. Activate your abs to the floor. Exhale, bring your head up to your knees. Inhale your head down. Exhale your knees away. One more time. Inhale, knees to chest. Activate your abs to the floor. Exhale, head to knees. Inhale, head down. Exhale, knees away. And then with your hands on your knees and your feet hovering above the mat, just drop your weight down through your sacrum and breathe. Now move your knees in a circular pattern around the sacrum here for a little back massage. Go nice and slow. Now go the other direction. And last time, knees to chest, abs to the floor. Exhale, lift your head to your knees. Inhale, head to the mat. Exhale, knees away. Now we can lay in Shavasana. So go ahead and lengthen your legs out. We'll just rest for about 2 minutes. Feet flop open, palms up toward the sky. Let your tongue drop to the back of your throat. And follow your breath. Just start to begin to wiggle your fingers. And then roll over onto one side. Coming up to your seated posture where we got started today in easy pose with the hands at the heart in prayer position. Take a nice soft breath into the heart center. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.